Chapter 1. Turn Back the Times. 10 years after the Great Ten War. Another peaceful day in Tempest. Rimuru is sitting on his throne as usual, but he seems bothered by something. Something that he feels for the first time. The feeling of regret. The regret that he wasn't able to save his destined one Shizue Izawa. Even his partner Ciel noticed it. My lord, is something bothering you? Oh, yeah, actually it's just that I regret that I wasn't able to save Shizu-san. She would be happy to see the children, I sighed. Report if you wish, my lord. I can revive the individual named Shizue Izawa. No, Ciel, I don't want to revive Shizu-san. Why, my lord? She's already resting. I can't just revive her when I want, and I bet she's already happy in the afterlife. But why, master? If this can make you happy, why would you decline my offer? Ciel's concerned about me. Maybe I should tell her why. Ciel, she's already tired, and I made my promise that I would let her rest in peace, and if I revive her that will break my promise. I have a suggestion, my lord. How about we turn back the time when you just reincarnated and make sure you won't lose any of your skills and your current power? I was shocked about Ciel's suggestion, but maybe it will work. I haven't made the promise I made with her in that time. Is that gonna be easy for you, Ciel? I was a little concerned about her. Fufu, it's easy, master. You don't need to worry. I smiled very wide after hearing those words from her. Then let's go back in time, I said it very happily. Yes, master. After just a second we successfully get back in time. Ciel used magic sense. Yes, my lord. Well, we went back in time, I said with excitement. I know Ciel can do it, but it's still amazing. Fufu, aren't I amazing, master? She said it with a happy tone, but I already know how amazing she is. I already knew it back then, Ciel, but I'm gonna say it again. You amazing, and then I smile. Wait, I'm in my slime form, I forgot. Wait, Ciel, does that mean I lost my human form? I was nervous about how I was gonna disguise myself. My voice came out loud, making the cave shake a little. Don't worry, master, just like I said earlier, you won't lose any of your skills, even if your human form is still there. I sighed in relief after hearing those words from her. I see, thank you for that information, Ciel, I replied with a pleased tone. There's no need to thank me, master. As your partner and first wife, it's my responsibility. I already recognize her as my first wife after a year after the Great Ten War. I don't have a problem with it. She's always been with me all the time, even back then, when she was still Great Sage and Raphael. I giggle a little and I start my new adventure. As I move towards Valdor's location, I ask Ciel to use my ultimate skill, Void God Aztep, to consume and store every herb and ore I see in the place. As I get closer to Valdor, memories from back then flash before my eyes again. And then I heard Valdor's voice calling me. Small one, can you hear me? Oh, Valdor, I found him. Oh, Valdor called the small slime in front of him. Yes, does the storm dragon want something from me? I replied to him. Geez, I can still remember how I got scared of him when I first saw him. Oh ho, so you can see me. How interesting. Slimes normally don't speak and think, but you kinda different. Are you perhaps unique? Yes, you can say that. So are you sealed here, Valdor? I don't really need to ask how he got sealed, but somehow it tells me it's the right thing to do. Valdor proudly tells me the story of how he got sealed. Geez, I can't still believe Chloe did a number on Valdor. Well, that's what you expect from a true hero, unlike Masayuki, but he still becomes a true hero. I must say the weakest one if I say so, but if I rank all the heroes in this world, I can't think he's the strongest on all of them. Report, I have the answer to your question, master. That's amazing. So who's the strongest hero and weakest? I ask Ciel. The first one would be Rudra, next is Chloe, after she is Leon before he fell from grace, next is Masayuki, and the weakest is Kenya. I'm shocked that Rudra is stronger than Chloe, but I think they're pretty much equal. Rudra has the advantage in experience, and also Kenya is the weakest. That's strange. After I heard those answers and then Valdor finished his story. That's sad being sealed here. Lono, I have a suggestion. What about we become friends? I asked him the same question as before. Friends with a slime, he yelled very loud, making the cave shake a little. If you don't want, it's okay. I know you will bite the bait. Idiot, I don't say no, but if you insist I will think about it. Valdor said those words with his sundear tone. You can't be honest to yourself. Well, nice to meet you, Valdor. I'm Rimuru Tempest, I said with a very happy tone. What a wonderful name you have. We can share my last name if you want. I know you want to. Well, if you say so, now I will be known as Valdor Tempest. Now I will find a way to free you from that seal. Well, I can just destroy the seal right now, but then he won't be different. Oh, really, you do that? Valdor replied with happiness. Yes, so how about I let you in my stomach for 8 months, and I will analyze the seal, and when that's done I can finally free you. I will put him in an imaginary space, and give him some manga, so he doesn't get bored there. Kuhahaha, very well, I trust you with it. That's what he last said before he got inside Rimuru's stomach. Now then, let's go meet the goblins. Chapter 2. The Goblins. Well, I'm just chilling inside the cave. I know chaos is starting outside the world. Well, I'm called the chaos creator after all. I wandered for a month in the cave and finally, I reached the door outside and it opened. Well, I just walk past them, they won't be alerted by a slime. Huh, slime? Elin said with confusion. Let's just go and investigate so we can go back home already. Okay, Elin replied. I released some of my aura so the goblins would notice me. Ciel, are they closed now? Well, I can just use my magic sense, but I just asked Ciel, because why not? Yes, my lord. Yash, I replied to Ciel, and then they appeared. As I saw Igor in his old self, I kinda miss what he likes in the past timeline. He got married to Haruna for some reason. Well, I can't control love. Strong one, do you have any business here? Rigor said. No, just passing by. You all look scared. Is there a problem? I already know the problem, but I just asked it. There's strong one, but I will tell you if you come with us and meet our elder, Rigor replied with desperation. Okay, I come with you. Well, here we go again. Rigor tells me everything about the dire wolves, and they ask me for help like the last time I asked them what will I get in return. And like last time they offer their loyalty to me. Well, here we go again. Now that Valdora is gone, we can conquer the force. We will shower on the blood of goblins tonight, Renga's father said to all the Direwolves, and they charged the village. Ha, Slime, the leader of the Direwolves said. Hey, I won't let you all have it your way. I won't let you kill all the goblins. Well, better make it sound cool. A mere slime can't do anything to us. Renga's father then charged first. What, the leader of the dire wolves got caught in steel threads. Now, Waterblade, I slice his head off like the last time. Now I give you all a choice, submit to me or die. I only killed the leader, and the other Direwolves that were supposed to die didn't die. That means more wolf. The next day. Okay everyone, I will give you all names as a symbol that you all are my subordinates. Well, here we go again, naming monsters that will cause major chaos. They all cheer upon hearing those words from me. Seeing them like this again makes me very happy. After I named all of them, now to make sure that I don't make the same mistake as before, I will change some rules here. Now I only have 3 rules that you must follow. First is no attacking humans, but if they try to hurt or kill any one of you, then that's an exception. The second is no fighting among yourselves. And the last one is no belittling other races. Now I'm sure the farmers' problem will be okay. Does anyone have questions? I ask all of them, but I already know what they're gonna ask. After I answer every last question of them, I ordered them to make a house, but like last time they failed. I'm not mad at them. Seeing this all again makes me happy. Okay everyone, I will go to Dwargon to hire some people who can help us, so I assigned Rigor to be the Goblin Lord. Make sure to live up to that title. Now everything is okay. Should I go to Dwargon with my slime form or human form? Master, I recommend using your human form to avoid some conflict with humans. Thank you for the advice, Ciel. No need to thank me, my lord. As your partner and first wife, it's my obligation. Well, I'm used to thanking her, but she always says that to me, but I know she likes it when I thank her. I changed to my human form, and everyone was shocked at what they saw. For some reason when I become a god-like being I become very beautiful. It's like I'm a goddess of some sort, and my appearance is very different from before. Only a little trace of Shizu's appearance is left. Rimuru-sama is very beautiful, Haruna said with a spark in her eyes. Now we still have lots of things to do. They all come back to their senses after I say that, but I'm still curious if I can use my appearance as a human before I got reincarnated. Yes, you can, my lord. Really, I'm shocked after hearing what Ciel said. I'm already working on it, but I recommend not using it as your normal appearance, my lord. Well, if you say so, I will trust your words. I also don't want to because I'm kinda a mess on that appearance. Now let's go. Yes, Rimuru-sama. All the goblins said it with excitement. We travel for about 3 hours. I use my teleportation magic without them noticing. Now we arrive at Dwargon. Chapter 3. The Kingdom of Dwargon. We arrived at Dwargon fast, thanks to the help of Ciel. I bring Gopta with me again. You ask me why? Nothing special actually. As soon we approach the line of people, all humans and other races look at me. If you ask me why, because my appearance and looks rival that of a goddess. The only thing missing is the melons. And then I and Gopta get in the line. People's Pav. Is she a goddess? A merchant said with admiration. Maybe she's a princess in a rich kingdom, a woman said. Her beauty is endless, a teenager said. Back to Rimuru and the genius goblin Gopta. Rimuru-sama, do you know where we gonna go after we enter? Gopta asked very politely. Yes, I already made some plans. Actually it was Ciel, not me. My only plan is to go inside, go to Cajun's shop, hire him and the others, and then go home. But Ciel said that plan of mine is very stupid. But I can't blame her. I'm stupid just a little. Beyond stupid, my lord. After I hear that, I feel that a sword stabbed me in the back. As soon we enter, all people look at me again. I mean, why have they never seen anyone as beautiful as I am? Report, your beauty is beyond their expectations, master, and your outside appearance rivals that of a goddess. I see. I just sigh and go to Cajun's shop. We enter his shop and it seems Vesta is here too, but why? Excuse me, I said, and both Cajun and Vesta looked at me. Oh, Cajun, don't know. I didn't know you have a very beautiful customer who came here, Vesta said. Miss, do you need something? Cajun asks with proper manners, unlike Vesta. Yeah, actually I want to hire some people who can help us make houses and clothing, I replied to both of them. Sorry miss, but Cajun here is busy, but not me, Vesta said to me while trying to flirt with me. So Cajun-san, what are you doing? I asked. Well, you see, I need to make 20 long swords made with magic ore, he replied, but I could sense that is just being forced. Oh, this might help you, Cajun-san. I take out the magic steel I was hiding in my belly. Both of them were shocked. And not just that, I said, and then I took out the 20 long sword. I make a bag behind me that contains it. If I just take it out of me, that's a little creepy. Oh, how it's more powerful than my craft, Cajun said. Hey, actually I just improved them a little and put some of my magicule with it. And I hope I didn't make you upset. I make him upset though. Maybe a little, but thank you. Do you want something in return? He asked me. I want your service so I can improve my town if you don't mind, I asked him. That's okay for me. Besides, I think I can learn more about forging swords with your help, miss. He asked me. Rimuru and I don't know much about crafting though, I said. Well, at least I can learn more about it when I arrive at your village, he smiled. Well, I'd be happy to have you as a subordinate, I smiled. Yeah, you too, Miss Rimuru, he replied. While we're talking, Vesta runs out of the shop and reports what he saw to the guards, and then King Gazel holds a trial and we are called. Damn, I haven't got to see the elves. I'll see lawyer mad. Yes, master, I won't let other girls have you like that thoughtless woman Shion and the flat Shuna. I feel too much murderous aura from her. If you ask me, my lord, the only woman I will permit to be your second wife is the individual named Shizue Izawa. This is the first time I heard that Ciel approved a woman to become my second wife. Then the trial begins. The hero King Gazel Dwargo has arrived, the old man announced. King Gazel sits on his throne. Now the trial begins, the old man from the left said. And you must be the one that created this long sword for us. I thank you for that, but can you tell us how did you made this sword? Gazel asked. Sorry, King Gazel, but even if I tell you how to make it, you won't be able to make the same as the one I made, I replied to him. Insolent woman, the guards point their weapons at me. Well, better make a little show. I released some of my aura and the soldiers fell on the ground. Then King Gazel stood up. Please forgive my soldiers' foolishness, he asked with proper manners. It's okay, I kinda made a little misunderstanding first, I said. Thank you for your forgiveness, he said. But I have something to ask you, King Gazel, I said. What could it be? He asked. I want to take Cajun and the three brothers to my town, so the development of my town will be faster, I said to him. I haven't asked where your town is, could you tell me? Gazel asked, very curious. My town is located in the forest of Jur, and I'm building a nation for monsters, but without dominating or fighting other countries. I want to build it with the rules of coexistence and friendly relations with humans, I said. The forest of the storm dragon. The people were shocked when they heard that. Is that true? And when you said humans? Gazel asked with sweat on his forehead. Yes, I live in the forest and I'm a monster myself, then I transform into my slime form, and then go back to human form. I see, then I will hear your wishes and let Cajun and the three brothers transfer to your town, he said. Thank you, King Gazel, as a gift for hearing my wishes. I like to give you a gift. I take out 5 barrels of full potion. And this is? Gazel asked. Full potion made with 99% of healing herbs, I said. I forget what the herb name is, so I just put healing. Impossible, but how even us can't make those? Vesta asked. Vesta, you let your position affect your talent, that's why you didn't manage to accomplish this. Then leave my sight and reflect on what have you done this year, Gazel said. Vesta left the trial. One last question, do you perhaps know something about the disappearances of the storm dragon? He asked. What should I say? My lord, I recommend this answer. Oh, thank you, Seals. Valdora is freed from his seal, I said. All the people all shocked by what they heard. Then spread out the news about the storm dragon, Gazel said. Wait, don't worry, King Gazel. Valdora is currently in a good mood, so he won't attack any kingdom, and please make sure to not spread the word about it, I said. But the storm dragon is a very dangerous being, he won't just sit and relax, he said. Don't worry, King Gazel, I will make sure he doesn't attack any country, I said. Wait, Ciel, it looks like they suspect me more than believing me. Fufu. Hey, Ciel, did you just prank me? No, it's just your imagination. I just sighed with that answer, and I deleted all of their memories of what I said. Ciel is clever when it comes to pranks, maybe because she learned about pranking in my memory. Then we leave the Dwargon and go back to our town. Make sure to keep an eye on that slime, Gazel said. Yes, your majesty. That slime is a real monster like the storm dragon Valdora. Chapter 4. Isawa Shizu. Before we leave, Dwargon, Cajun and the three brothers go to the elves. One last time they invited me and I agree, but I stay in my human form, so the elves don't rush on me. If you ask why Ciel doesn't want me to get surrounded by the elves. Then they talked about who I was destined with, and then used the crystal ball, and I saw Shizu-san again. This time I will save her. Rimuru-sama, the patrol said that they spotted some humans in the forest, Rupert said. I see, I will go there myself, you all stay put and prepare some food for them. I said I already knew they were hungry after the long run. Yes, Rimuru-sama, Rigard said, and then prepared a tent and food. Now I will save you, Shizu-san, I said, and flew in their direction. On the side of Cavil and his party. Why the hell did you stab that ant? Cavil Elin shouted. He's supposed to be a good leader, said Guido. If I die I will hunt you, Elin shouted. That won't happen because I'm gonna die with you too, ha ha ha, Cavil said. Then Shizu decided to attack the monsters to slow them down. Shizu-san. Elin shouted, very worried about Shizu. Then Shizu beat 3 of the ants, but she thought all of them were dead, but one got up and charged at Shizu. Then Shizu got weakened and fell to the ground. Shizu-san, Elin shouted. But when Shizu is about to get hit, black lightning strikes the ant and kills it without leaving a trace. Rimuru's pav. Seriously, are they magnets? They always attract monsters for some reason, I said. Report they're idiots that don't think before they act. Well, I agree with what Ciel told me. But Cavill and his party weren't so bad only if they thought first. Master, it's time. Alright, let's go, I said and flew in their direction. Then when Shizu is about to get hit, I use black lightning just enough to kill the ant monster. And then I land and give Shizu her mask. Sorry about that, are you alright? I asked. Yes, thank you, she replied. Just seeing her again gives me great joy. Just like when I accept Ciel as my first wife. Thank you, Miss Elin asked. Hahaha, Rimuru, not Miss. I said I don't like being called a miss. But I do look like a girl after all, so I can't help it. Report your other human form is gonna be done after a week from now. Hey, is that so? Maybe I use it sometimes. What are you doing in the forest? By the way, it's dangerous here after the disappearance of the storm dragon. Lot of monsters attack here, I asked. But it's my fault why a lot of monsters attack people. But we're assigned to investigate the forest after the disappearances of storm dragon Baldor, Guido said. I see you all look exhausted. Why don't you come with me to my village, so you all can rest? I asked them. Thank you so much, Elin replied, very happy. We arrive at the village and we are greeted by Rigard and the other goblins. Haruna guides them to the tent and offers them some food. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why are you living with monsters, Rimuru-san? Cavill asked. Well, you see, I'm a monster too. I changed to my slime form and they're shocked at what they see. Nice to meet you, I'm Rimuru. I'm not a bad slime, I said, and then Shizu got that joke. And then I transform into the human form again. I didn't know slime can talk, Elin said. Hahaha, well, I'm gonna leave you all for a second. There are things I need to do, I said, and then left and went to the hill. I always go to Shizu-san when there's swell. Slime-san, are you an otherworlder? She asked. Yes, I am. I'm surprised you know, I replied to her with a smile. This village is so peaceful, Slime-san, she said. You can stay here if you want, I said to her, but I knew she would decline because of the kids in Ingrasha. I love you too, but I just caused a problem for you and this town's people, she said. And then I showed her the Japan I know, and then she left, and the next day, the day of that accident. If it broke out and got on a rampage. Shizu-san, Elin calling Shizu. Elin, fall back, I will handle this, I said to them. But Shizu-san is our companion, we need to help too, Cavill said. Don't worry, I can handle this, just fall back now, trust me. I smile at them, and then they fall back. Now I will take care of you now, Ciel, I said. Yes, my lord. I use my ultimate skill and then put Ifrit where Valdori is. After that, I created a new fire spirit. And then I wait for Shizu to wake up. Elin and the others are worried. Slime-san, Shizu said in a low voice. Yes, Shizu-san, I replied. I think I won't last long, she said. Just hearing those words again breaks my heart. But I will save her this time for sure. Don't say the Shizu-san, there's still what you need to do, right? I asked her. Yes, but my body is at its limit, she said while tears fell from her eyes. Don't worry, Shizu-san, I can help you, I won't let you die, I said. But why are you helping me, Slime-san, she asked. I will tell you everything when your condition is stable, I replied. Thank you, Slime-san, she said with a smile. Ciel, proceed now. Yes, my lord. Giving the fire spirit to the individual named Shizue Izawa. Successful regeneration of the body is proceeding successful. The individual named Shizue Izawa has now acquired the lifespan of Imagine. After that, I told Shizu-san about the timeline and what happened to the other timeline. She got sad after what she heard about Yuki, but she already had a suspicion about it a long time ago. Then I told her everything she had to know about me and the other things. Sorry, Slime-san, I caused you so much trouble, especially with Yuki, she said. No, not at all. Besides, I do all of this because I want to save you, I smiled at her. Her face got red after Rimuru said those words. She then trusts Rimuru after telling her what happened last time. Shizu-san, I'd like you to stay here so the previous timeline won't change, and don't worry, I will save those kids after a year, I said to her. If you say so, I trust your words, Shizu replied. Then Shizu said goodbye for now to Elin and the other two. She gave them advice so they didn't get into trouble. And I also gave them the items like last time but more improved ones. And then they leave the town. Slime-san, let's go back, she said. I smiled back at her and said. Okay, let's go back.